Our next bar modeling word problem will be showing multiplication. We're going to look at our first step and read the entire problem. There are 5 birds' nests. Each nest has 11 eggs. How many eggs are there in all? The next thing we're going to do is look at our question, and we're going to write it in sentence form. So when we go back to our word problem, it says how many eggs are there in all. We're going to turn that around and make it into our sentence, and it says there are blank eggs in all. We're going to go back and determine the who and what in our word problem. We note that there are 5 birds' nests, so I'm going to write birds' nest, and I'm going to then begin to do my bar. I'm going to put my starting line down. I'm going to make a nice long bar, so I'm not going to run out of room. We're going to see that there are 5 nests, so I'm going to divide it into 5 parts. And even though they're not quite all equal, we know that each one of them has 11 eggs in them, so I'm going to put the 11 in there. Now the last thing I'm going to do before I start to solve it is I need to look and see where I'm going to put my question mark. I have the 5 birds' nests, there's 11 in each, and I want to know how many eggs I have altogether, so I'm going to put my question mark at the end to remind me that I want to know the total. Because I have the 5 nests, that's like having 5 groups, and I have 11 each one, I know that I'm going to be able to take those nests of 11 and multiply them by 5. So below in my space, I'm going to do my computing, and I will do 11 times 5, and I'm going to get 55. Then I'm going to take my answer, and I'm going to write it down in my sentence. And then I'll reread my sentence, and it says there are 55 eggs in all. I want to make sure that this makes sense. So I'm going to go back to my bar up on top. If I look at my bar, there's 5 of those nests. If I said that each nest had about 10 eggs in there, I could say 10 times 5, that would give me 50. And 55 is very close to 50, so my answer makes sense.